And a good Monday morning to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. The Good Monday morning to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. The VELCO weather hazards outlook is valid the rest of wrong. Good Monday morning to you, Roger Hill of Wuthering Heights. This VELCO weather hazards outlook is valid the rest of today, Monday through Sunday, August the 21st. Quiet weather the rest of today, Monday, transitions to pouring rain tomorrow night, Tuesday night. There could be a few thunderstorms mixed in Tuesday night. Good project weather returns again for Wednesday afternoon after maybe some morning shower activity. That'll be followed by a cold front that'll work on in Thursday afternoon and evening with a few showers and thunderstorms there. Good project weather then Friday and Saturday, but warm and humid. Next frontal system will work in on Sunday late in the afternoon, lowered confidence, of course. The tropics remain quiet but stirring toward next weekend and thereafter. Right now we're looking at some of the rains that have come up from the dire troubles they've had in parts of Louisiana. And this is kind of what we call a ring of fire. This is the Bermuda High. And in 500 millibars, these tan lines here show the stream of air that's coming up through the mid-Mississippi Valley, the lower Great Lakes, and into the Ohio River Valley. And this is currently rainfall that's on a track that'll take it into Vermont, coming more from west to east over the period basically Tuesday later in the afternoon and into especially Tuesday night into the early morning hours on Wednesday. That moves out, and then an area of higher pressure will be replacing that, and then we get into a cold front along about Thursday afternoon and so forth. But the current conditions kind of show the feed here around the Bermuda High, and this is that tropical moisture that's very deep and very humid. And of course, looking at dew point temperatures, I'll illustrate the point. You can see widespread 70s, 60s, and so forth. Right now we're into a little bit of drier air just on the northern edge here across parts of Vermont, and that's going to be moving on out of the region. Looking at the European model and the 6-hourly panel showing precipitation and pressure thicknesses, basically what we're looking at is that blob of red that's now in the areas around the southeastern Great Lakes. This is going to be taking a track through Ontario, and this is part of that moisture that's associated with the Louisiana moisture we've been hearing about with flooding situations there. And looks like just we get a good day on Wednesday, just beyond that for Wednesday afternoon, and then we get some showers and thunderstorms that'll be working in on Thursday, and then beyond that, I'm losing bandwidth here for some reason, but we are getting into some pretty good project weather for Friday as well as into Saturday. There's that area of higher pressure that's valid late in the looks like about 8 o'clock in the evening on Friday. And then continuing, it looks like the next frontal system will be affecting us along about Sunday, fairly late in the day or maybe even into Sunday night. And has some pretty copious amounts of precip, at least advertised by the European, but that's fairly low confidence. And then it moves on in. This is valid about 8 o'clock Sunday evening. It looks like more of a Sunday night event with a lot of shower and thunderstorm activity with the next go-around. Taking a quick look here at the 7-day total precipitation from the Weather Prediction Center. And you can see a lot of that moisture stringing right up through the nation, sort of the mid-Mississippi Valley, and then right into northern New England and indeed Vermont. Temperature maximums over the next 5 days, averaging running about 3 degrees above normal, about near normal in the coastal Maine area. And then 3 days later, this is what it looks like. Running about anywhere from 3 to 6 degrees above normal. A little bit more weighted across northern areas into Canada. Look what happens in the nation's midsection. This will be coming at us down the road a piece. Temperature schematic centered on Montpelier. Highs, 80-degree line here. You can see getting up close to that, even busting that, it looks like on Friday. And a lot of model confusion. This is what, when we get into forecasting, you can see just a million different ideas here, ranging from 65 degrees to a high temperature around the mid-70s. And that happens, looks like, during the overnight period, Tuesday night into Wednesday. That's with that tropical moisture that I'll be working on through. That's kind of typical what happens. And then the models catch back on, and you get into your regular diurnal cycle. But we're looking at slightly cooler conditions, notice that. And so a couple relatively nice nights, it looks like, for sleeping, as well as really coming up here early this week. And then it kind of gets pretty humid, and tropical rain kind of works on through, and then things improve. A couple different cold fronts and so forth. But even on Sunday, with the next frontal boundary moving in Sunday night, it doesn't look like it's going to be real super hot. But we'll have to watch for some pretty good heat indices here, as dew point temperatures will be on the rise as well. No worries over the next 5 days, according to the National Hurricane Center, and just one system here that's got about 30% chance of developing into something. No real concerns and no threats for North America. Models do take this out in the middle part of the Atlantic and then out to sea. Things do get more active down the road a piece, and we'll be watching that toward this coming weekend. And beyond that, there could be quite a few easterly waves working westward from off the coast of Africa and into the Caribbean. That's it from here, Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.